Okay, so today we're going to do the clouds. And what I want you to know about this one is this is all about texture. So we do shape, color, and texture, right? You guys remember that? Well, the shape, we're going to draw the shape, right? The texture is supposed to be very rough and bumpy. And the weird part is we're going to do little sections of sky at a time, right? Just one section like this. But then we put clouds. But we have to give permission for white to live. Because if we put it on while it's wet, it's going to make swirls of the color of the wet background, right? But I need white pieces. Look at when you look at this painting, what part stands out? That white piece, that white piece, that white piece, white, white, right? So if you keep spinning and just make more lavender, I don't know, you made a foggy day? It's not a cloud, has to have pieces of white. So let's say you spin it all in on, oh, all my white is gone. Then you have to go, well, let me put more white and gently let white live. Okay, there has to be some. Okay, and then there's a weird texture thing, okay, about clouds. Most important weird thing about clouds is they're kind of flat on the bottom and fluffy on top. When you were a baby, you probably drew these clouds, right? M, 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 M. No, they're never round on the bottom. They're always going somewhere on the wind. The only time they round out on the bottom is just before it rains, like a heavy diaper. And then they go like this, and then they start raining, right? They're flat. And you're like, they're flat-ish. I mean, they're not like a ruler, but they sit on the air. They rest on the air. And then none of the tops match. No, they don't. This one don't match this one. And don't match this one or this one. So the goal is to make a big bump, a medium-sized bump, little bump, medium, big, big, small, small, little, big, 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 small, small, little, big, 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 small, right? No matchy-matchy. And no patterns. Big, small, medium. Big, small, medium. No, clouds don't do that either, right? It's really random. But because you have a human brain, it'll be really hard not to do a pattern, okay? But we're going to try. We're going to try not to make a pattern, okay? Because you'll recognize a pattern. You try to be as random and weird as possible, but in little sections. 1, 2, 3 sections, maybe 4. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then this is another one that I did, right? And I just want you to compare, right? Let's see if I can put that one there and that one there. So different colors, right? I'll look over it. This one has way more purple. I let more of the sky live. This one, I covered it with clouds. And look how obvious my rows are. 1, 2, 3. How come I didn't let them touch like this one? This one went in front of this one. This one went in front of this one. I crossed over the line, and then I looked at this and it was done. I'm like, what made them different? It's because I really was sticking too close to the rule that they can't touch. They're clouds. And I was like, I must have told the kids in the class that too, like to be perfectly straight. And I'm like, well, they are rows, they are flat, but they come and jump in front of that one. And jump in front of that one. So you cross over a little bit sometimes. Okay? So that is a lot of words. And really, it makes no sense until after you've made it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know something until after I've done it. So let's start from the top. And it's about as big as a hand. Like that big. Okay? And we're going to we need white. Oh, and look at the colors. So obvious. White. Obviously, purple, blue, and magenta. All of them. So let's open all of our colors. Pop, pop, pop. And I gave you way too much of the colors, right? Oh, no, we didn't, because we have to paint the hill at the end. That's right. I feel like I gave you so much color for just the clouds. So we're going to paint, so we paint the background white. This much white, as big as a hand. Paint it solid white. And then we put color in it and decorate the white. Then we put clouds. Okay? And these will be our ugliest clouds because we're doing the top ones first. So they will be the most ugly because they're our first ones. Then the next ones will be cuter, and then we'll get better and make more sense. Will make more sense. So since this is oh yeah, and this is the most important thing. So everybody, this is our cloud paintbrush. So find your little round paintbrush. She's right, and she's brand new. So bounce it on your hand a little bit because she's like right out of the box, and just help her be a little rougher. See how her little, they come apart a little bit, so have more fluff, right? Like that. And then this is how you make a cloud. Do you know how a vacuum cleaner works? You know how the thing is spinning like this, the motor? And while it's spinning, then you go up and back and up and right? So we have to do that. To get this texture is a teeny tiny spinning paintbrush that happens to go up, down, but I'm spinning, my spinner is spinning while I make bumps, right? So just imagine this, like if we were going to use a chainsaw, it has to be spinning at all times. So just try it on the canvas, and then little O, or 000. Do it for reals, just to prove it to yourself, right? Okay, small, big, small. Get okay. Lowercase, medium size, right? Do it for reals. It's for your brain, not for me. This is for your brain because you're doing it. Like yeah. Okay. Now see if you can spin and make up, down, little, up, little, right? So I go, this is just for our brain. So I start spinning, right? There's my little machine. I'll go closer. Little machine. And then I go up, then down, then a little bit, then a little tiny bit. And then, have I stopped spinning? No. And then I go up and make a fluff, and then I fall down, and then little, and then I go up, big, and then I fall down, right? But I never, the tiny circles don't stop. They're fluffing. They're making the fluff. A blender, right? Looks like a blender going, okay? But I just wanted to show you that because once we start painting our clouds, I don't want our background to start drying while I'm talking about clouds. I would like to get right to the clouds. Okay, so find your biggest flat paintbrush, and we're gonna get, and it's about as big as your hand, open hand, pinky touching the top of the painting, so I don't know, right there. So just get your white paint and just poke your, look how much white paint I gave you. Be careful, it's very, very full. But I didn't want us to run it out. Oh my God, my nose is so dripping. Okay. And I just give it just a touch. I just need some for my brain. I just go poke, like that, poke. I just need a little bit, little spick, just for my brain. And let's put our, one hand's gonna measure, and one hand puts the poke, so my pinky's at the top, I guess, or my thumb falls. I'm just gonna put a little white mark right there, just for my brain to tell myself, okay, that's how big my sky piece is. All right, it's that big. It's just a third. No, it's a fourth. A fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm too high. I'm gonna wipe that off. Okay. Another poke. Try it again. It's a fourth. Okay, it's a smaller hand. Okay. And then you can't see white on white, right? Can you see a little white reflection there? That's weird. But and then use the skinny flat side and stretch it all the way across. Make a line. It's not a real line. It's just for your brain to say, this is the top part of the sky. So I just go push. Okay. And the only way that I can tell it's there is because it's shiny. Can't even see it. Oh, my beauty light makes it too bright. Okay. Now we're going to hold it the big way. And now we can, and we hold it like a pencil. So we push, fold it over, and push that way, and pull that way. Now I'm going to stab my white, because I don't care. Stab, oh my God, it's a lot of paint, right? But I push and pull it all above that line. So it's going to smush, smash, and I just pick it up and drop it off like peanut butter. right? You can see how lumpy mine is, can you? And I'm just going to get the whole thing sopping wet with white. Oh, I don't have anything in the corners. I need to poke more paint. Poke. Okay, blip, 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 blip. I just threw paint across the room. Careful. I just went over there. There's a good. Oh, whatever. I'll be calmer. I won't be such spaz. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to use the light in the room to see if it's everything above that line is shiny. Because it's white on white. You can't even tell you did it unless it's shiny, you know? And does it have to be all thin? No. This paintbrush is like a sponge and it'll just keep picking it up and dropping it off. You're like, oh, well, I don't have to put it on that thin. It's just going to be sky. Okay. Did you do it right? Look at the corners. I'm using the reflection. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now, let's get purple. But we just need some, and it's going to look very baby purple, but then it dries, and white paint is mostly Elmer's glue that turns clear, so it looks like, oh, mine is so light, and then the Elmer's glue part of the white disappears, and the paint gets way darker. So we just have to keep that in mind. So I'm going to get my purple, and I don't need a hard stab. I just need some. So I just go, I don't know, I just touch it, some. Can I get more later? Yeah, I just want some. Right. Oh yeah, and I never look at the camera because I'm looking at all of your faces. I have a TV behind my camera, so I never look at, I'm always looking at you guys. Okay, now I'm gonna this is like a blob, and I would like it off my paintbrush. Should I just wipe it off like this? And then over there, on the wet part, the purple, just get it off. Get off my paper! Like that. And then maybe some blue. Poke the blue. Blue! And then wherever there's purple, I don't want blue, so I'll put blue over there and blue over there. There. It's just a tiny bit. Some. Now let's crush it into our white and mix sky. Right? Don't think of the tip of your paintbrush. She's too sharp and she'll scratch your paint off. Use the side of your paintbrush and smear it, right? So I'm going to go off the page. Oh, and off the page. Ooh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Look at me pick up the purple and drop it off in the blue, and pick up the blue and drop it off in the purple. What? I pick it up and I fall. Don't come to a stop. Fall off the page. Fall. And then, how many color values for 3D? 3. Do I have a darker area of purple somewhere? A lighter area? Right? And then, whose is dry right now? Whose is not working? Can you stab some white paint and smush it in with some white paint? Poke your white paint. It should be slippery like this. Look. Brandon? Right? Cadence? Put white paint on it. Stab the white paint and mush it in. There. Yeah, and now crush it in. Oh, there, crush it. Oh, it's changing. And there it is. So, who thinks they didn't put enough white paint to start with? Right? So, you're like, oh, you get it all wet with white so you can decorate it. Should you add any more color? No, it's fine how it is. It's good. Right? Oh, and start, and then do it for smoothing. Off the page. Off the page. Okay, because I want to make sure my sides are done. So I'm off the page and then I jump on and then fall. Okay, that was just for smoothness. Because I like it. I like it, right? I'm smoothing. And then, and we don't add more color because it will just get darker and darker, right? We just want some. And then it's acting all dry and crusty like. You're like, a little bit of white paint, a little bit of white paint until it's calmed down. There, is that better? Better. Okay, and then rest this paintbrush, right? Because this is for doing sky. So now find cloud paintbrush, the one we fluffed. And this is the first time we're making a cloud, so we'll be like, it'll be all right, right? Or your first one is a learning one, so you're like, whatever, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna get set. I'm just gonna poke my white paint I'm gonna make a cloud. Pook! Okay, I got some. Oh, and I don't even care. So it's gonna, this background paint is all wet. So it's gonna turn the color of the background paint, right? As I swirl in. But what do I need to live? Pieces of white. Don't crush them all in. Wait, right? So you need to not, usually the tops of clouds are white. We don't have to, okay? So I'm gonna go like this and I'm just gonna wipe it off like it's a booger right in the middle of my sky. I just get off my paintbrush white. I just go bleh. I just went like that. I just went bleh and then whoop, wiped it off. Because I'm dropping off the white paint and then I decorate it. Right? Okay, now here's that thing I was talking about and you haven't done it before. Right? So, and I put it in the middle because I would like some fluff above it. If I do it too high, I don't have any room for fluff. So I go, all right, so I have to start, remember the teeny tiny circles? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, right? Then the zeros go up, down, up. Oh, and then what size? A big puff, a medium puff, a itty bitty baby puff. Okay? So, want to watch me do it first? Say, watch with your eyes. And then because you don't know what you're doing until after you've done it. So this is just like, what? Right? You just have to be, Okay, and my cloud is still going to be flat. So everybody pause and look up, even if you're busy. I know you're busy, but I want to show you. So I'm going to start, okay, there's my flat bottom. But I'm just going to start spinning. I'll start on this side. So everybody look up. Okay, so I'm going to start spinning. Okay. Nobody cares. Nothing's happening. Okay, and then I go up, 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 and then down, 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 down. Uh-oh, the next one better not match that size. I'll make a baby one. And baby one. And then up, 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 and then a little bit. Oh, those two match. Okay, I'll make it bigger. Okay, there, now they don't match. And then all clouds, watch this. All clouds come to a tiny, smaller, disappear. Look at that. Now you do it. I got white pieces still left. Don't clean your paintbrush. We need those colors in your paintbrush. So it's a texture thing, right? So the spinning paintbrush makes poofs. And then, wait, look. It's not pokes. Watch me. Circle, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then the zeros go up, down, down, up, down, down. Then little, then up, down, down. They're spinning the whole time. It's weird until you do a couple. Wait, look at this side. Oh, this cloud doesn't count. Let me make it go smaller. Okay. Hey, I got a dark, I don't care as long as I have white pieces. That is totally fine. It got darker because it's mixed in with the paint. As long as I have white pieces. Okay. Want to put another one? Who feels like they were too high in the sky? Maybe go a little lower. So I'm going to get a poke of white. Poke. They could go off the page. Clouds go all the way, you know. So now I'm going to go. I'm actually going to touch this one. I don't even care. But I'm just going to go swipe. Okay. I touched it and then went swipe. Wait, do you have different size of bumps? Big, medium, small, big, but little, small. Not hills. Are they M's? Matching M's? Never. Okay, now I'm going to start spinning my little zeros. Here I go. Oh. Okay, I'm going to spin. Here I go. And then I go, oh, it's pure white. Don't care. Woo, up, down. I grab more white. And then I go up. Oh, big, small, medium, small, big, small. Hey, ooh, F. I looked up. What did I do wrong? They match. Okay, wait. I can fix it. Okay, I'll make this one big one. Okay, no matchy. I made M's. I told you I would make a pattern because I have a human brain. So I go back and I check. Hey, these two match too. Man, humans is weird. Okay, there, I ruined her a little bit so they don't match. All right. Okay. Weirdo humans. Remember, circle, 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 and the circles go up, and then the circles fall down, and then the circles go up, and then the circles fall down. It's very odd. It's nothing you've done before, because what are we really painting? Clouds? No, we're painting texture. Texture of clouds. Okay, now, who got to the end? Did anyone get to the end? If you didn't get to the end, could you put another one? I got to the end. You can't, you go. If you're like, I didn't make it to the end. You know what else I want to do? I want to ruin the bottom a little. Remember how I told you I didn't like this one? Because I was too literal with the flat bottom. So I'm going to ruin the bottom a little bit. Cloud, cloud, cloud. It's still... Okay. It's still flat-ish. But it's a little too perfect. Ruin the bottom. Okay. I just put a few. Just calm down, bottom. You're just a little too flat. Okay. It's flat-ish. Okay. Wait, who's got some pieces of white? Did we erase them? Does anyone have any pieces of white? I don't like mine. I'm gonna put just a little bit of white. I'm gonna get another poke. Just a little poke of white. And watch. Well, I'm just gonna put a little white fluff on there. I'm gonna spin my paintbrush. The white part shows up. I'm not gonna crush it anymore. I got a piece of white. I got a little baby white cloud right there. Wait, I want to put another one. That's pretty. Wait. Over here. I'm gonna put another one. Just a little baby cloud, but she's flat. Spinning. Oh, I put a little white thing, a little miniature one, right in her belly. Okay. Okay, I got some white pieces. I touched it too much, and I didn't have any white, so I went and put pieces of white. Who wants to do another one? Can you get to just the bottom of your sky? Okay, I'm gonna stab my white stab. So these are the ugliest ones you will ever make. How come? Because they're your first ones. Check it for weird. Does it have a nice weird pattern at the top? No matching M's. I have white pieces. All right. Ish. Okay, now I'm gonna make a longer cloud. I'm gonna touch the bottom of my sky. Wait! I just dropped it off. Look at that. If you don't have room, just pause until we put another piece of sky. And then, what if this cloud ends up touching that cloud sometimes? Is that bad? No? Because that makes this cloud, this new cloud, will be in front. You want to see me do it? So everybody watch. So I'm going to make my regular cloud. I'm not trying to avoid that cloud. This one's in front. So I start spinning. Little tiny, circle, like that. And then I go up. Okay. I just have, what? I touched it. I don't care. Oh, look what I did. Those are 3 M's. Okay, let me make the middle one bigger. Okay, there. I broke it. I broke the pattern. I hate M's. It looks like those cartoon baby ones. But look at it. It's all one color. I don't like it. I don't have any white pieces. Does anyone have any white pieces? I'm looking. Okay, let me try. I just put a little tiny poke of white. Just a little bit, and poke. I just want, maybe in her belly, I put a baby cloud. So it's pure white and really bright. And there. It's nice. I didn't rub it in a lot. Okay, now she's white. Okay, she's white now. I just need a little something. I don't want it all one color. Okay. Okay. Who knows what happens over here then? We did 1, 2, 3. There's the number. Do another one. All right. So I just stab white. Poke. And I drop it off over here. Can my clouds touch each other? Yes. Swoosh. I put it on the bottom of my sky. Are they gonna touch those clouds? Probably. Because she's in front. Not all of it's gonna touch. Just sometimes. Right? So watch, I'm gonna go, what? So I'm going to start spinning, and then I go, what? I touched it. Don't care. And then a little bump, and then a medium bump, and then a small bump, and then a big bump. And then oh my, I still have sky peeking through, but I definitely touched that cloud. But I have pieces of sky. Do I have white? No. Boo. Boo. Okay, I'm gonna get, want to see me do a baby cloud again? One little poke of white. And I make a itty bitty baby one really soft so I don't make any white. Okay, itty bitty baby one super soft so I don't crush it in. And oh, there's a brighter one. Oh, okay. All right. So how many color values in our clouds? It's darkest when the sky gets swooped in, and then some lighter ones, and then white pieces. Some white has to live because it's the law. So how do we get the texture of clouds? Small little circles that happen to make the bumps. Who has it in their mind how it works? Like, okay, it's not going like this. Those will just look like scrapes. Like no, we are spinning to make, oh, I just thought of cotton candy. Remember how the cotton candy spins and then he puts the stick in and right? So it's spinning, then you make the cloud. Why did it cotton candy?
Should it look like that?
Oh, you're just showing off now. Look at you. Who would like a better variation in their sky next time? Look at mine. I'll show you. This time we touched it a lot with the purple and the blue. What if this time we put some magenta, purple, and blue, but maybe not give permission for the color to live, right? And don't feel like we have to crush it so much. The more you touch it, the more they become one color. Okay, so now I'm going to go, all right, where's my big paintbrush? But it's filthy. So these are all the colors that go in a sky anyway. And this time you'll actually be able to see me paint because last time it was pure white on a white canvas. Right? That you couldn't even see. But now you'll be able to see it because it'll have a dirty paintbrush. So I'm going to, oh yeah, and it's one hand big. So what? You mean one hand touching the sky I already did? And then I put a little mark for my brain. All right. Do you see why we can't do the whole sky at once? It would dry and we wouldn't get those cool mixy color things. Because acrylic paint dries so much. So it's a hand. Okay, now I'm going to stab my white paint and, oh, I can push it across, right? All right, just for my brain. It's not a real line, right? I just went on a little line like that. Okay, now I get to stab my white. Stop! I don't even care. I'm going to smear this all over. What if I touch the sky up here and erase the bottom of those clouds? What if we just put more clouds and more sky? I don't care. It's all supposed to be touching. There's not a space between them. I just go smush, 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 smush. I don't care if I touch up there. I put more clouds and stuff. Mushy, mushy, mushy. Who felt like they didn't get enough white paint last time and they were all stingy with their white paint, so they had to add more? Can you just add more this time? Just be generous and slippery. See what I did? I went and cut off the bottom of those clouds. I don't care. I'm going to go put more clouds on top. So it don't hurt nothing. Beep. How come that was easier and you trusted yourself more when you put the paint on? Because you know how much paint to get and you know how it turns out. So boom. Experience teaches everything. Okay, now I want to smooth it though. Off the page. Off the page. And then what do I need to look for? The shininess. Oh, I did miss the spot. Get it? I'm using this to make, I don't want any dry spots because that's what makes it look icky when you put the colors on. If there's any dryness, it looks bad. Okay, now I'm going to get purple. Who wants to decorate? That's just getting it wet. Nobody cares. Right? Get it wet with white paint. Now I'm going to get a little poke of purple. Poke. I stabbed it kind of hard. I don't care. I like purple. I stabbed it purple. Is it hard to see in there? Because it looks kind of blue in my camera. Okay, now I'm going to drop it off in the middle. Because I want to be different than how I did it up on that first row. And maybe on this side. I don't know. Just to break the pattern so it doesn't matchy-matchy what we did up there. And now magenta. Do you guys know magenta? I wore magenta today because that is my favorite color. Okay. I don't have any magenta in my house or anything. Barbie pink, right? Magenta. So I just give it a poke. Hello, magenta boogie. And go, all right, if it's not purple, I'll make it magenta. Dash, 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 dash. And then whoosh it in. And what color will it make? I don't know. Let's find out. But I'm using the flat side of my paintbrush. Don't use the tip and go, it scratches the paint off. I'm trying to use the flat and I smash it that way and smash it that way. So I go off the page and oh, you shut up. No, you shut up. That's gorgeous. And then I'm going to leave it. Look at those cool, I got variations of color. I'm going to stop. I got purple pieces and magenta pieces. I love it. I love it. You know what I need though? A little bit of blue. I'm going to get a little poke of blue. Oh, I got the tiniest speck ever. You know why? It doesn't feel like it's matching with what we did up here. Let's put a little bit of blue on the very tippity top of it. So that when we crush that in, it's in this family up here, right? So it feels like it matches. So just put blue. Just a little bit, a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to crush that in. Smush it. Oh, okay. I have a little bit of blue up in here now. There. So now look at it. I put a little bit of blue so it would match the cloud, the sky above it a little bit. Just a little bit of blue because blue is very aggressive. She's the darkest color. Okay, now I could put this paintbrush down or I could lick it off like a popsicle. No, you weirdos. Sickos. Disgusting. Don't do it. Tastes like... Okay, now, where's Fluffy paintbrush? For fluff. Okay, these are going to be way easier because we already done it. And we already know what to do. So, look at this bad line. That looks like a flag. I'm already hating it so much I can't stand it. Because there should not be a line in the sky. You know what we got to do? When we make our clouds, we're going to make them jump over this line the whole time. Bye line, bye, 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 bye. So she is going to go on top of those other clouds, but at least the line will be gone, right? Okay, and can I go back up here and touch anything? No, it's already drying and darkening. Look, right? Isn't that darker than the paint we put? Okay, now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to stab my white paint. Stab! Ta-da! And then I'm going to put it really close to the top, really close to the top of, oh, I touched it. Got it on me. Okay, I'm going to go right here so that I can fluff over those guys. Boing, boing, boing. Right? So I'm going to get my white blob of white paint and I'm going to start on this other side again. And I just wipe it off really close to the top. Whoop. Because I want to fluff over. Put it really close to the top. Leonardo, you got to mix in your paint. Your paint looks like a smush. Okay. Okay, did I do it? Now what do I do with it? I'm going to put clouds, and these clouds are going to visit the other top world, and I don't even care. So I got to turn on the engine. Little tiny, circle, tunnel, 0, 0, 0. Okay, here because look how bad that looks. Goodbye. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm going up, down, 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 down. Watch. And then I go up, 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 down, 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 little up, down, down, back, tan. Oh, my bottom is still so perfect though. But at least I made magenta cloud. So I can't see the line anymore. It's all cloud. Byline. And then look at how I jumped into the top world. I don't care. These clouds are in front, so they're on top. But look at the bottom. It looks bad too. Can you put some floofs? I'm going to put a few floofs on the bottom. Spinny, spinny, floof, floof, floof. Floof, 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 floof. Floof, 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 floof. Okay. It's still flat-ish. Flat-ish. I just put a floof, floof, and a floof. On a little bit. But, oh, I didn't get any white. No, I did not. Okay. I know what to do. I'm going to poke the white. I'm going to make a baby cloud in her tummy. I don't know. In the middle. And I just go, turn on the engine. Run, soft, soft, soft. Fluff, 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 fluff. I'm a little baby cloud in her tummy. Okay. I got a white piece. I did it. Okay. Just because I don't have any white pieces, look back. Look at the stripe over here now. That's not bad. That's okay. Let's put a cloud on it. Okay. Oh wait, check for the tops of your clouds. Do we check? Big piece, medium, top, big, little, small, small, bit. Wait, look for M's. Hey, let me make this. And this one needs to be okay there. All right. Big, small, little, small, big, medium, no M's. All right. I had to check because you know I'm going to do an M because I'm human. Can't help it. Okay. Other side. Stab my white. Stab. And then where does it go? Same place the other one went. Pachoom. I just go. Bleh. So it's a texture thing, right? And then are we getting variations of color by accident? Yes. Okay. These two clouds have to touch in the middle. And I would like some of these clouds to bump into these top clouds because I don't even care. So I'm going to start spinning. And then I go up, down, little, big, medium, small, tiny, boom. Oh, look at how perfect my bottom is. I want to ruin it a little bit. Maybe put a little poof here. Okay. A little poof on the bottom and another poof on the bottom there. Blah. Okay. It's too perfect. Too straight. But I ended up with no white. I'm so mad. Okay, a little bit. I got a little high poke of white. Who guesses that the white disappears every time? I know. And then we go back and add white. It's a secret. Okay. So I go, okay. I'm going to put a little white fluff right there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I got a piece of white and it lived. Okay. And it's kind of thick when you put the white on. You have to give permission for the white to be a little thick or she just mushes in, right? You have to float it up. The white floats on top and you kind of let her be a blob. And you don't have to flatten her. Because all acrylic paint flattens when it dries. Okay, how about down here? What? In our magenta? So I stab my white. Where are you going to put yours? We have this whole space. Right? How about in the middle? Okay. I'm just going to put it close to the bottom. Because remember, we ruined the bottoms anyway. So, hello! Right in the middle. I don't even care. And then, how many different sizes of tops do I want? Big one, medium, big, medium, small, big, little, tiny, big, little, small. Oh, and wide, skinny also. Okay, now I'm going to turn it into a cloud. What if this one touches the ones I already did up there sometimes? Not all the time, just sometimes. I'll try. I'm going to see what happens. Got to turn on the engine. Small circle. It's spinning. Okay, now that it's spinning, now I go up. Oh, it didn't even touch. Well, I haven't decided to go big yet. And then I go big. Oh, uh-oh. M's. Okay, now this one has to touch. And then little big. Small. Oh, I did M again. Little, small, medium, big, small, small, medium, big. I'm just going to go off the page. I'm just going to let it disappear. Big, small, small, big. Okay, there. I could go back and add white pieces, right? Oh, I got a piece of sky showing. I'm so lucky. You're jealous of me. Okay, and how many different sizes? And did they touch the clouds above? Did you let them? Okay, let me see. There's a big one, a medium-sized one, a small baby one, a medium one, a big one. All right, I did it. Okay, I did a variation of them. All right, I'll let it be. Okay, now some white. And it kind of floats on top. And then so I just get a little poke of white. Poke. Deep. Okay, I don't need to do all of them. But look at it. Mine mixed in so much. I don't even have any white tops. I'm going to make a white top. I'm a white top. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. Spin. Okay, I gave it a white top. Ta-da. And it's just sitting there like a bloob. Should I smash it down? No. White has to live. If I smoosh it more, it will just disappear in 1 second and become lavender. And look at my clouds are touching. Look at me. My clouds are touching. And I don't even care. Oh, how about over on this side? I have to go over here. And the other side of my... What? I mean, like, the rest of the page... Oh, shroop! I just went off the page over there. Whoosh! All right. And then what? How do I make... Because I want to fall off the page. Right? And I just go big, little, small, little, big, little, small, little, big, 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 small, 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 detached. Wait. Now, what about... Oh, and a few white poofs. A little goober of white and a white foof and a white foof. Okay. But you know what? The bottoms look really bad. Because they're perfectly straight. I need to go back and get... I still want them flat. But maybe a little foofy. So spin, 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 spin. A piece there, and a foofy there, and a foofy there, and a foofy there, and a foofy there. Okay, there. I just want to ruin the bottom. Because it was a little perfect. You literally can see the bottom of the paint swipe. There. What feels good about clouds? Don't they change right now as they're drying? Is the darks coming out darker and the whites coming out whiter? Nice. Okay, and my pure white ones are cute. And they're starting to become more white as the rest of the painting darkens. Right? So, paintbrush down. And now, where's big paintbrush? Oh, she's filthy. She looks like a rainbow. She looks like unicorn poop. Isn't that cute? Okay, now I'm going to get white. And it's as big as a hand. Right? So, what goes down here? Hill. How big is a hill? As big as a hand. So, my last part's down here. Right? Oh, all right. So you can go maybe even an open hand a little bit. I'm not touching the bottom, but maybe an open hand. So my pinky is in my sky, and I just go. I don't just.
Do you have a question for me?
Question?
Did I make my clouds too big?
No, that's gorgeous. Wait till it dries and the whites become whiter and the darks get darker.
It's because I won't have enough space to like...
Oh, look. What if we end up going all the way to the bottom? Who cares? The sky goes on in front of the clouds. See? There was clouds right there, and I just put my hill in front of it. No. Okay. There's one. So I'm not touching the bottom. I'm a hand from the bottom. That's all. Just I don't want to waste white paint, all right? That's all. Okay. Awesome paintbrush that's all filthy because it's going to make really pretty colors. Now I stab my white. Oh, do I have to worry about the bottom of this ugliness? No, I do not. I just paint right over the bottom. So I get my white. Stab! How come? Because I'm going to smear it all over. Using the flat side of my paintbrush. Smudge, smudge, smudge. Okay, now I'm going to sneak up. Get the top. Smooshy, smooshy. I'm using the flat side of my paintbrush, flat and flat. Tip of your paintbrush is too scratchy. I know I say that a lot, but I see people trying to stay on their tip and the paint's not moving. We kind of push paint like a bulldozer, right? Oof, oof, oof. We're aggressive with it. Go already, paint, like that. Isn't that pretty already? From a dirty little paintbrush? Yummy color. Because what's in here? Purple, blue, and magenta. And you're like, what? I want to paint my walls that color. I'm going to do my bathroom right now in that color. Cute. Okay, but it's kind of snore bore because it's all pretty much one color and it doesn't have anything interest. Julian, can you put white paint? Smash that color around with some white paint. It looks real dry. Okay, now I'm gonna get a little bit, just a little poke of magenta. Poke, maybe not as much this time, less, and put it near the top. Because why? Because she's up there. She was in there. And then poke some purple. And blue. Pew, pew. I don't know. Doesn't it all kind of get mixed together? Right? And then see what happens. Explore. Mystery color to appear. We don't know. We're just playing. Right? So I'm gonna go smash it into my white and see what happens. Smoosh. Oh, blue. Blue's so dominant. She's killing my purple and my magenta. You know what? I'll do my blue first and I'll go and add a little bit of magenta on top. Blue's dark, huh? I'll do a little bit of magenta on top. Okay, so I'm just gonna crush this in. Like, ah, blue. Okay for you. But she is our darkest color. So. And I did touch my my skies are touching, right? But just make some weird flag line. Well, I don't love it. It's not 3D. Doesn't have more than one color. It's just kind of blue. Snore bore. Julian, add white to that. Add white and tell it to be a babyer color. Tell it to calm down. Calm down, blue. Okay, now I'm going to put magenta on top because the whole thing went blue. So I'm going to poke magenta, poke, and put her near the top. Maybe purple near the bottom. Poke. Just for experiment. Okay, no more blue though. Oh my God, blue is a little. And then experiment. Okay, okay, okay. They're holding their own now. All right, and I kind of pick up the magenta and drop it off somewhere else and pick it up and then drop. Oh, okay. Okay, they're on top and they didn't get crushed by blue. Okay, that helps. Because who has more pigment, blue or magenta? Blue climbed all over those guys, right? Did. And I hate this line. It upsets me. There is no flag stripes in a clear sky, so we're going to have to put our clouds and get rid of that line. But we did it already once, so this is going to be easy. Who likes this color? With the purples and the magentas and the blues. And we give it permission to have variations of color. Wait, it's not no matching. It's like supposed to be odd and not one color. If you keep scrubbing it like this all day, one color, right? Hey, Julian, looking good. Now we're going to put clouds on it. Okay, now I'm gonna get my cloud making paintbrush. Oh, and should your clouds be different sizes too? Yeah, different sizes. Yeah. Otherwise, it looks like you took a cookie cutter and went right. So I am trying to make them a little weirder from each other, right? No matchies. Okay, if you have a matchy, then you go, wait, how can I break that up? Okay, now we're gonna get rid of this ugly line right there. Goodbye. So I just stab my white, stab. And we've already done this before, so how's your brain? You can trust yourself now. You're like, I kind of understand clouds a little bit. My first ones are my ugly ones, but now that I'm looking at them, I actually like them. So if those are my ugliest ones, I'm doing really, really good. Okay, so here's my glob of white paint, and I'm going to put it right on the, just underneath the ugly line where the two skies meet, because we should be able to just put cloud on top, right? And these are fun because I on purpose go boom right in front of the other guy and boom, boom. Oh yeah, not like this. Those are M's. I mean like this. Spinning while jumping. Harder. Okay, now I'm going to go like this and try to make a cloud. So I start my engine. Oh, Briley, do you have a question?
Yes. I'm almost out of white paint. So when I run out, my use the acrylic paints that I got for Christmas.
You have your own acrylics paint? Yes, help yourself. White is pretty much white. So it can't really go wrong. So good for you. Okay, now I'm going to make my little spins. All right. Are you going ahead without me? Excellent. Look how much you trust yourself. You just go then. Okay, so I'm going to start spinning. Oh, I went into, I don't care. I'm in front. Little bit, little bit, big, medium, small, big, tiny, small, boom. Am I doing that good? And then maybe even make it longer. Tiny. Watch out for M's. Let me check. Okay, got it. Is that one? Does match? I'm making them the same height though. I notice I keep making the same. I'm trying to make them, but I always go back and make them the same size. It's hard because of your brain. Your brain likes pattern, so you're fighting your. I think I just got my hair in the paint. Careful. Okay, now I'm gonna get a little tiny poke of white poke. Because now I ended up making those one color clouds that are boring. So I'm going to put some little super soft, spinning, fluffy, fluff. Oh, I got a white one. All right then. And then maybe a little kind of poke more white. Maybe one more place. Maybe a little fluffy one right there. I gave her a little fluffy white top. Made out of spins though, because you think you're doing it delicate, so you go tap, 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 but that's not the same texture, huh? Tap, tap, tap has a weird pokey texture, so we still go spin, even when we're doing it super soft on top. Okay. Oh, I have a little bit of that stripe left. Bye. I gotta get rid of it. Goodbye. Oh, look at you. Ooh, and look at my bottom. Oh my cloud is, that looks super. I just gonna put a few little hanging downy upside down floofs. Floof. One there and a floof for you. I just need like 4. Just ruin the perfect straightness of it. Okay, there. Maybe some of that. Okay. There. Too perfect, and everyone's like, oh, right, yeah, right, it can't be perfectly straight. Used a ruler. Okay, now we're at the bottom. Who thinks you can make clouds all by yourself? No helpsies. No help. I will just try to be quiet. Who's already done? All right, for you. Okay, I'm going to go all the way down to the ground and put some more, but you're going to decide where they go. You're going to decide if they touch the clouds above. You're going to decide how wide they are, how short, that you decide. Okay? I'm be quiet. You're making decisions now based on your skills, making your own. I'm be quiet. And I'll talk about my barking dogs right now because my husband just got home. Rude. Now I put some white ones. Okay, there. Who feels confident right now? Who feels like I had no idea how to do clouds and now I do? Because is it a color thing? Is it a texture thing? It's kind of all of it, right? Color, shape, and texture. And then we were worried about shape, about making M's. So we're constantly going back and adjusting our shapes. And then how many color values for 3D? 3. Do I have dark spots in my clouds? Yeah, where the sky comes through. Do I have medium areas? Yeah. Do I have little white areas? Yeah. All right then. Okay for you. It feels good about yours. Wait till it dries more. You're gonna freak out because the colors in the sky darken as they dry and the white parts get whiter. Look, I don't like this texture right here. I went like this whoosh, with my paintbrush and made a stripe. I'm gonna go back and spin that as soft as I can because I like how it looks. They're not straight lines and clouds. Okay, there, I just made a swirl. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I must have went whoosh, really fast with my paintbrush. Do you have different sizes tops? Big, little, small, big, little, small, wide, fluffy bottoms. Kind of flat. Do you have pieces of sky showing? Those are your darkest. Nice. Your bottoms have little weird little poofs, so they're not perfectly flat. Yeah. Look how much we learned. I know, you shut up. Good job. Okay, now I have to clean my paintbrush because there's a lot of white in this paintbrush. And what color is my hill? Right? There's not a lot of white in it, so I don't need all this white in here. My paintbrush holds a lot of paint. So I'm just going to give it a pinch. So I just put my paintbrush, I don't need to wash it or nothing. I just need to get that big glob of white hiding in there. I just pinch it with my paper towel, and a big glob comes out. And that's all I need. That's good enough clean. Because look, how many color values for 3D? 3. So look at my my hill. Oh, I put a big white swipe on it. I don't know why. Probably because I was making it just blue. Very boring. But it's got purple parts and blue parts and little white parts. And then look at my bushes. Do you know how you make the bushes? With your finger. For this texture, right? But how are bushes shaped? This is the weirdest thing about bushes ever. So bushes are flat on the bottom because they're sitting on the ground. They have floofy tops that don't match. You mean that's nature's pattern? So are they rounded on the bottom? No, they're sitting flat on the ground. But then I try to make with my finger, the tops are a little bit rough and not like, here's some bumps, big bump, medium bump, baby bump, right? I did that with my finger, poke, poke, poke. And then look at the super dark parts. Purple actually dries the darkest. It's weird, but true. It's how she dries. So we're going to use 3 colors, blue, purple, and white, and magenta. The magenta, I'll show you on this one. The magenta looks like little berries. Love, love, love. But remember how the magenta got eaten up by blue? So you have to put magenta on last and just lay her on top in little pokes. Otherwise, she gets eaten by the other dark colors. Okay, who's ready? I'm ready. So we're going to get purple and this paintbrush, right? Because we're just going to go right there. Oh, Briley has a question.
My paintbrush broke.
What the? Can you put it back together really hard like that? And maybe even hold on to the metal part and jump it up and down on the table. Like this, hold on to the... You got it? All right. There's no way to actually glue metal to plastic, so they try to do these little pinch things, but it just comes apart. Okay, so now we're going to put purple. We're just going to stab our purple like we're mad. Stab. Hello, purple. Right? And this hill is taller. You see it? But she starts little and she makes a bump basically over your hand. So let me show you. I'm going to put my hand on my painting over here and I'm going to draw over it. But of course, I'm not going to put my hill down here because that would leave this weird white thing, right? So I have to start wherever my sky starts, obviously. So I'm going to go, what if you get paint on your hand? Comes off with water. So I'm just going to draw over my hand. Can you guys see this okay? Or is my name covering it up? Can you see it? In my picture, the name's covering it up. I wish I could be taller. There. Okay, now I'm going to go like this, my hand, and I go, okay, I'm going to be above the white stuff, right? That white stuff. So I'm going to go, okay, start. Up, 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 up over my hand, fall, 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 fall down. There's my hill. So it has a little bump. It starts low, and I went over my hand, and I fell down. But I was on top of my clouds. I just killed some of my clouds. Because the hill is in front of the clouds. And it creates depth. By letting one thing be in front of another thing, it's called depth. Okay, now I'm going to get more purple poke. And ride the roller. Oh, okay, well, I have to go at least along the bottom of the sky. Because I don't want that white stuff to show. Right, okay. And then another baby bump. Hello. But I had to stay in the sky, above this white. And any of this weird dry stuff, I don't want to look at that. So I'm going to put the hill on top. So there's none of that. I just put the hill on top of it. Ride the roller coaster. Okay, now I get blue. Right? And then look at mine. It's a variation of a cloud. Big, low, medium. It's like a repeat. I'm big, low, medium, bump. Okay, now do it in blue, blue. Ride the roller coaster, same spot. It's going to make purpley blue. Whee! But look at the white from the cloud made a highlight. I don't even care. Now can you get more blue and go below that one? Ride the roller coaster again. Whee! Oh, now it's more blue. Oh, more paint. Poke. It doesn't last very long. It's only like a hand big and then it gets dry again. Whee! Wow. Now I get another poke. Let's go all the way to the... No! Let's just go like 3 rows and then do it in purple. So we have a blue part. And then, oh, because I got some white in it from my clouds, did I get a weird variation in texture? I did. That's interesting to look at. It's not just blue or just purple. I got stripes and I love it. And I don't even care. And then how big is this? 4 fingers. 4 fingers, a 4-finger roller coaster. Do I go straight? No, I'm riding a roller coaster. Now let's do it in purple. Stop! And I'm going to touch the bottom of the blue because they're going to mix. And I love it. Now I'm going to do a blue row. Oh, blue and purple. Are you joking me right now? Blue and purple. And I went right on the top of the bottom of the purple. Oh, that's not good in the camera. But in real life, you should see it where I am. I just made purpley blue. You can't see mine. Okay, now I'm going to do another row of purple beneath that. Whoa, I'm getting close to the bottom. I'm riding the roller coaster. You know why? It adds texture, rolling texture. Not straight, rolling texture. We're parallel with the top. Now I got 3 fingers of purple. Well, purpley blue, I guess. Now I'm going to put blue on the bottom. Go, go, go. Oh, well, when I get to the very bottom, I guess I have to be straight, right? And what if I paint the easel? Does anybody care? No. The easel will just dry. She doesn't care. But look at how we did a blue section, and then we did a purple section, and then a little blue section. Nice. Maybe we can even put some purple on our blue, you know, and make like we did with sky, but and oh, I have, you can't see it, but I got the light blue and a purpley blue and a blue. Love. And you're push and pull your paint. Push and pull. So good. And then it's kind of straight and flat when you hit the bottom, right? Because what else are you going to do? And then, can I get a few pokes of purple just random on my blue, or some blue on my purple? Like we can put the sky color. I'm just going to get some random purple and go pew. I don't know. Pew. And then some random blue here and there. Pew, pew, pew. I don't know. Just cause it's fun. And then roller coaster that. Up, down, up, down. What? I'm making new colors. You're so jealous of me right now. What? Now I'm going to do it for smoothness and watch what happens. Off the page, making the roller coaster the whole time. Oh, I mean different colors. Dark, medium, light. But now I'm not, I just, it's a little dark. Who feels it's a little dark? A little dark? Right? And I like kind of like how the white from the top make the sun look like it's hitting my hill. So I'm just everybody pause and look up. I'm gonna get just I don't need a lot of white. Who thinks white's aggressive? Like it'll make everything white. So I'm just gonna get a little poke of white. Hello, that's all. And then drop it off in strings here and there. Maybe near the top, near the middle, near the bottom, near the top, near the middle, there. So, just a little bit. And that's all. And then from the top, we're going to do it like this. One row after another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? But ride the roller coaster and just watch what happens. Watch me. Now I'm going to go, everybody pause and look up. Candace, watch. Start at the top, ride the roller coaster. Then the row underneath that touches the bottom of that one. And I may or may not hit white, and it's none of my business. If I hit a white one, I'm not even looking. I'm just worrying about my roller coaster. I just give it permission to come out how it wants to come out. With a little something here and there. Roller coaster, roller coaster. And it just makes lights, darks, and mediums all by itself. Little highlights. I just push and pull. And then one row touches the bottom of that one, touches the bottom of that one. Want to see that again, McKenna? Watch. Ride the roller coaster. Then the row underneath that touches that row. And then the row underneath that. And I give it permission just to be as random and strange as it wants to be. Variation of color. Nice! Now we get to do, we use finger painting. Right? You know why? Because it's little tiny circles. And the tip of your finger is a perfect little circle. Pook, 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 right? So we could put this paintbrush down. Rest it. Ooh, my magenta spilled a little. I wasn't watching. Okay, now I'm going to make clouds. So they are, clouds, bushes that are shaped like clouds. But first we'll do a big one. She's flat on the bottom. And she's made out of blue. And then we make weird poofs. And then we put a little white in it. Remember when we go hop, touch, 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 touch. Are they supposed to be circles? No, we're doing it for texture. Like that. And then look at those deep dark spots. That's purple. That's how dark she dries. And then on top of that, some magenta berries. Okay, we'll just try. What is this lady talking about? First one is always the ugliest. So I'm going to get blue. And I'm going to use my finger. How big is it? Let's measure it. So it sits on the top of the hill and it's 4 fingers wide. Right? Oh yeah, and then they always come to a tiny point on the bottoms. Just like clouds do. Right? So they always come to a point like a UFO. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So I'm going to go, all right. Just going to make a straight line on top of my hill. Poke, 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 poke. Ooh, look at that texture. It's like Hershey's Kisses. Oh, that wasn't straight because I'm doing it from an angle. Okay, there. Is that 4 fingers? A little wider. All right. Okay. And then can you give her, and it's going to leave the top of the hill, right? Because there's an ugly straight line. We hate those. Let me get more blue. And then try to make interesting bumps. Tap, 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 tap. There's a small bump. And there's a medium-sized bump. And there's a bigger, no. I made M's. Look at, I did it again. Okay. Okay, I'll make this one. Oh, and you know what? I'll just make it wider there. And then a baby one. And then come to, okay. I can't help it. I have a human brain. And what do human brains like? Pattern. Okay, there. I'll just, there, ruin it. Oh, I can ruin it when I put the white on it too. It may masterpiece. Okay, now how do I fill that in? Oh, just keep touching the blue. Pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up and drop it off. Poka, 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 poka. And then what happens to the ends? They come to a tana point. A tana point there. You know why? Because those just grew. Those were just born on the ends, so they're the tiniest on the ends. Okay, now we need a little bit of white. I could put my dirty finger in there. All right, so I get a little poke of white. Ooh, you know who has white? My lid has a whole bunch of white. I can use this too. Boop. And then I think I've got too much white. I will soon find out. I stuck my finger in the white kind of hard. All right, we'll see. But I'm going to drop it off across the top of the hill. Pookie, 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 pookie. And then I'm going to clean my finger because I don't need any more white. I just put some and then wipe it off on a napkin. Get off my finger. There. Okay, now, because that looks like pearls. That looks silly. But now, how many colors for 3D? 3. So white, baby blue, and blue should happen. Right? It'll be most bright on the top of the hill because the sun is hitting it. Oh, 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 pick it up and drop it off. Oh, sounds like a drum. Ooh, I'm touching the dots and dropping them off other places. Oh, there. Wait, it's too perfect. Okay. All right, that's fun. And I'm using my finger, how come? Because I can have more control. And it's a little tiny baby cloud with my finger. Okay, now it goes in her belly. A little bit of purple. Because who dries the darkest? Purple actually dries almost black. It does. And if it's the brightest on the top with the white, where would the darkest color be? Like on the bottom and in the belly? Shadow, right? So purple finger, purple. I put it along the bottom and in her belly. I just, okay, that's all you get. On the bottom and in your belly. Done. On the bottom and in your belly. Pop, 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 pop. Purpley, purpley blue. And then I can get magenta and put magenta berries. I can't smush this in. Remember what happens to magenta? Blue's so powerful, she eats it. So I'm just going to put a few magenta berries here and there. Oh, bing, 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 bing. Woo! You know what else you can use for this? You can use the stick of your paintbrush with the magenta. And it makes cute little dots too. Bing, 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 bing. But I like my finger. My finger works too. Some people want them perfectly round. But I don't. I pretend that they could be flowers too. So. Okay, so that's your ugliest bush. So we can make more of those. It's like a blue cloud. So maybe like closer to the corner here, we make another one. I'm just going to get, okay, so they're the same. Blue. How about if we just put all the blue, go back and put all the purple, and then go and put all the magenta? We could do that. Okay, so how about a little baby one in this corner? Flat bottom. Poke, 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 poke. Can you see it? Look how dark it is. Okay, flat, but 3 fingers? 2 fingers. It's a baby one, baby. And then she has a poofy top. Poof, 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 poof. Because she's smaller. She's not big like that one. That's the big daddy one. And this one, itty bitty baby. Okay, this time when I get my white, oh no, let's put all the blue, then go back and decorate. That's right, that's right. Okay, so there's another one, right? Let me put this up here so you can see too. Then, so we put this one and this one. Then who goes in the middle-y part? A medium-sized one, so I get blue. And she doesn't have to come out onto the sky, but if you want it to, you can. But she's flat on the bottom. Flat, 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 flat. You can see it better because I have more white right there. Flat, flat, flat. And then she has bumps. Whoa. That's not very tall. I'm going to get a little poke more blue. She looks a little skinny. Make it a little fluffier. I try to give her a weird top. No matchy M's. Okay, flat bottom. And then what happens to the corners? They come to a point. How come? Those are the brand new, those leaves just got here. Tiny corners. Like a UFO. Where else should we put one? I know. Maybe a medium-sized one that's on this hill and maybe goes into the clouds a little bit. All right. But she still has a flat bottom because it's made just like a cloud. So I just go. I love finger painting. So satisfying because I get to feel and see and watch at the same time. Flat bottom, poke. But medium, so maybe 4 fingers. And then what if this one goes and goes higher than the hill a little bit? I don't care. Does it have interesting poofs on the top? No matchies? Okay. And then maybe another baby one down here in this other corner. I just didn't want to stack them up like Legos, so I'm giving them space. Okay, who wants to white those? I have to be careful because I got way too much white last time. I have to wipe the blue off my finger. I'm just going to get some blue or white. Gentle touch because I went and stuck my whole finger in last time and got too much. So now I'm going to drop it off only on the tops of the bushes. I go poke. And tiny poke more. Poke. That's all you get. And I dropped it off, right? Now I get to play with it. Am I leaving it like that? No. Looks like aliens, those alien eyeballs looking through my bushes. I don't know. Okay. You can tell I watched the UFO documentary recently. I keep talking about them. Okay. Now I'm going to go and try to make and pick it up and drop it off and make some baby blue pieces. And poke it. And interesting texture. And I'm just la. And it stays darker on the bottom because I make, hey, this one, the blue is so powerful it ate up all my white. I have to do it again. Blue. Bossy blue. Okay, there. All right, there. Look at how white that top is. Maybe I should touch it a little bit. Look at there. Okay, and then, where does purple go? I'm going to lick my finger. See who's listening. No, I'm not. You sicko weirdos. Okay, use my napkin. Candace, are you going to soak in the bathtub to get that off? Soaking in the bathtub makes it peel off easy. The little scrubby brush. Okay, now I'm going to get purple. She painted her hands, for those of you who can't see her. What? That is going to be okay. Anyway. Okay, now I'm going to get purple. Just some on your hand is okay. It comes off. Now, where does the purple go? On the floor and in the belly, but never the top. The top's already bright. So I'm going to purple on the floor. Oh, look at the shadow I'm putting. Because purple dries darker than blue. Ooh. Purple in the floor and in the belly. Oh, mine look like circles. I need to touch them a little bit. That looks silly. Let me touch it a little bit. Okay, there. And I just poof it like a cloud. Because the same shape and texture, right? And then, favorite part, who's going to use your stick of your paintbrush to make your little magenta berries, or your finger? You can use your stick, because your stick makes nice little dots, like little kisses, boop, boop, with your magenta, or your finger. I guess I'll use my stick. It's nice. I'm going to use my stick and just go dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Maybe they're flowers. I want them to be flower bushes. Because if it's berry bushes, it means there's a bear nearby. So mine is flowers. Who eats the flowers? Deers. Who thinks you did a good job? Now that your clouds are drying, what do you think now? So the background's drying darker. The clouds start to get more 3D-y because the darker goes backwards and the white parts come forwards, right? 3D starts to happen. And then same with our hill. Does our hill have more than one version of a color? Yes. Does our bushes have more than one color? Yes. And how's our shape, color, and texture? Our shapes of our clouds are interesting. The shapes of our bushes is interesting. The texture is interesting. And 3D color variation. Good job, you guys.